But let's move on. JSL Stainless is one stock that is in focus today and has been for the last couple of days. The company has gotten its demerger plan approved. It's a very complex demerger plan. So we have Rajiv Rajvanshi, the Senior Vice President Strategy and Legal at JSL Stainless, to join us now to explain to us what this demerger plan will entail. Just for the benefit of our viewers, the split of the arrangement scheme will result in 2 listed and 2 unlisted entities, and the listed entities will be Jindal Stainless, of course, and a new company, Jindal Stainless Hisar, as well, and the unlisted entities will be Jindal United Steel and Jindal Coke. Mr. Rajvanshi, good morning and thank you for joining us. Just explain to us, if an investor holds 1 share of JSL Stainless, post this demerger, what all will he get?
See, it's a composite scheme of arrangement which High Court has approved, and it's a 1:1 split. So any investor who is holding 1 share of existing Jindal Stainless Limited will have that share and also get 1 share of Jindal Stainless Hisar Limited. So it is 1:1, it is a mirror.
Okay. So if you can tell us, so 1 share of Jindal Stainless will get 1 share of Jindal Stainless Hisar. Now, can you just tell us about Jindal Steel Hisar? What is the capacity that the company has? When will the company make a profit at the bottom line?
Hisar? You are asking about Hisar?
Yes, about Hisar.
Hisar is making profit. Hisar has a capacity of 0.8 million tons of stainless steel melting, and it's quite a stable plant. It is our original plant. The new plant, which is the expanded capacity, has come up in Jajpur, Odisha.
Okay. So
Hisar is operating at about 90% plus capacity, and Hisar is in profit.
Okay.
It is Odisha which is ramping up.
Fair enough. Can you just first give us an idea of how much debt you have and how it is going to be distributed between listed, unlisted companies?
Okay, current debt of the company is about 8,500 crores, and by virtue of this scheme of arrangement and the split into 4 companies, JSL will pay off 5,500 crores of debt to its existing lenders.
Okay.
And the split, answering your second question, the split of the debt, it is going to be 2,600 crores to Jindal Stainless Hisar Limited, 2,400 crores to Jindal United Steel Limited, and about 500 crores to Jindal Coke Limited.
Okay. You have 2 unlisted entities as well, Jindal United Steel and Jindal Coke.
Yeah.
When will they get listed? Is there any plans for listing of that? And if yes, can you give us a timeline?
See, both these non-stainless companies, which is Jindal United Steel Limited and Jindal Coke Limited, they would remain under project stage for next 2.5 years. So it doesn't make any sense to get them listed now. Once the project is commissioned within next 30 months or so, then we will come to the market for listing of these companies.
Okay. Mr. Rajvanshi, yeah, Varinder, our head of research, is also joining in.
Sir, I just want to check one thing. I think the consolidated debt is around 11,500 crore, and as you rightly said, now it will be divided into 4 companies. You have been making losses, since last few years. Going ahead, can we expect that Jindal Steel Hisar, which will have a melting capacity of nearly 7.8 lakh million ton, that could be profitable going ahead? Because I really want to understand what is the purpose for you to do entire restructuring,
See, the purpose has been, 1, to deleverage the company. Second, to diversify from stainless steel also into carbon steel and coke businesses. So it is 2-fold. And of course, the prime reason for the restructuring is reducing cost. So cost reduction is the paramount, be it finance cost, be it operating cost. And just to give you one example, that Jindal United Steel Limited will be putting up blast furnace. So this blast furnace will not only facilitate production of carbon steel, it will also provide liquid hot metal to our stainless steel operations in Odisha. So the operating cost, you can imagine 1100 degrees centigrade, when we melt scrap, we have to consume energy to take it to 1200 degrees centigrade. So that energy will be saved, and of course the cost will reduce. Other than being environment friendly, which is stainless steel anyway is a green material, so will be having a greener operation in Odisha.
Okay, wait 1 minute. We were given to understand that your debt is 11,600 crore, but you are saying it's 8,500. Can you tell us the debt position again?
I think what your research analyst, I couldn't get the name, sorry about that. He must be taking the working capital debt also into account. What I am talking about is the term loan.
Term debt is
Working capital
8,400.
anyway is going to remain.
Term debt is
Term debt out of
8,500.
11,600.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, my question is, sir, if I just see the shareholding structure of, I think, Jindal Stainless Odisha and Jindal Stainless Hisar will be the mirror image of what it is right now. Can you just give a light on what will happen to the unlisted entities? How much will promoter hold in the unlisted entities and how much JSL will hold in the unlisted entities? Because that could be important in respect to the debt which will be there in the unlisted entities.
See, in both the unlisted entities, Jindal Stainless Limited will hold 26%, at least 26% in Jindal United Steel Limited and Jindal Coke Limited. So both these unlisted entities will have shareholding from JSL, existing JSL or residual JSL, to the tune of 26%, and the balance 74% is coming from our family group.
So how much money are they infusing?
All the three. 500 crores by in Jindal United, 250 crores by the Sajan Jindal Group, and 250 crores by Naveen Jindal Group. And the Jindal Coke Limited will have investment from Mr. Priya Jindal company, 75 crores. So, and Mr. Ratan Jindal is bringing 100 crores in stainless steel. So total equity which is being infused in is 675 crores into the company.
Okay, and also can you update me on there were talks which was there that going ahead Jindal Steel Odisha will be having a strategic partner. And I think that is one of the things what you also mentioned in one of your press releases, that is one of the rationale and objective of this entire scheme of arrangement. So, have you started negotiations with anyone on stake sale in the Odisha unit?
I mean, you are not considering this as a strategic partnership? I mean, within the family there's a partnership there. And the objective was to create value for the stakeholders, for all our shareholders. So value is being created by putting up the blast furnace, and by putting up the blast furnace, not only cost will reduce, cost will come down, the overall capacity utilization also will go up in case of our hot strip mill, which is 1.6 million ton. So it will be utilized fully.
But will there be any international, player like POSCO or someone who have been interested in Odisha, for a long time, talks about that?
Not really.
And
Not really.
When can we expect?
We would not like our market to be, our market should be our market.
Okay, just one question. I didn't get this number right. You told us that Jindal Steel Hisar is already making a profit at the bottom line. What exactly is the profits that Jindal Hisar is making currently, and what is the revenue growth that we've seen?
See, Hisar existing, because existing we have the same balance sheet. So it is the memoranda MIS which we do internally, and I would say once the companies are split, the four balance sheets will be separated, and then the pictures will emerge. But even now, Hisar is making profits, because Hisar doesn't have any high leveraging which the overall company has.
But you can still give us some clue, because now that the demerger plan has already come through, I'm sure you have the separate revenue profiles of both these companies which are going to split. So can you give us any indication of what the new entity will have in terms of revenues and profits?
Okay, broadly, Hisar is making about 800 crores EBITDA year after year, even in these tougher times. And going forward, Hisar would have interest of about 300 crores on the term loan and about 150-170 crores on the working capital. So still it is, after meeting the cash outflow, 250.
And what about Jindal Steel Odisha, sir? Whether is it making EBITDA profit?
See, Odisha it is under ramping up. And we are hard pressed against imports, especially from China. So Odisha is ramping up, and while we have to put our operational efficiencies. We are focusing on that during ramp up. We also would like, government to create a level playing field, if not against anybody else, but against China. Because, we can fight any competition, but China is beyond competition. So China is where, a level playing field is to be created.
What is the price difference between landed Chinese steel and your steel?
Nobody's guess, ma'am. China, whatever prices we reduce, China reduces more than that.
Okay.
So, that is what we are, and we would again say that the western part of the world, be it US or Europe, has learnt it the hard way. And now they are imposing anti-dumping and countervailing duties against China. Europe has already done anti-dumping. US has done CVD. So it is high time that we also wake up early and we stand up against that.
Are you NPL with any banks, sir? Have you all defaulted any of your units?
Defaulted what?
In NPL, have you all not paid your interest? Are you a NPA with any of the banks?
We are not.
Because your EBIT has been, of the integrated entity, Jindal Stainless, your even Q1 EBIT was much lower than your interest outgo. Therefore, will you be able to continue to service your debts?
Yeah, we will. Okay. This scheme of arrangement is not only giving, deleveraging of the company, it is also giving us a longer tenure of the debt.
Okay.
So Hisar will have a 12-year loan, and the new projects, courtesy RBI Governor's new scheme 5/25, the JUSL, the United Steel Limited, and the Coke Limited will have 25 years of debt.
Okay, sir, my last question. Okay,
so
sorry. So when are you expecting these two entities to get listed?
As I told you, for next 2.5 years, they will be implementing the project. Jindal United Steel, the blast furnace and central plant.
I'm talking about Jindal Stainless,
Jindal Coke.
Hisar.
Hisar is within 45 days.
Okay.
All right, we leave
After
it at
the
that.
court approval, within 30 days, yeah. Okay.
Okay, we've run out of time, but thank you for all these details. And JSL Stainless, by the way, is up, surging away now. It's up almost about 3% odd. So we'll do one thing.